Hey bestie, if you're anything like me, you've struggled with your self-worth for, well, basically since you had a self. I too have been stuck in the shame and guilt spiral of life for, well over 3 decades now, if you can believe it. But something in this season of life is telling me it's time to make a change. So maybe against my better judgment and putting aside a lot of issues with self-confidence, I'm going to start a series to help us build our confidence and self-worth. In order to get here, I've battled a lot of issues with what I like to call perfection paralysis. I'm sure I'm not the only one who calls it that, so if somebody else invented the term and you want to tag him in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. But here's a great example as to why I don't feel worthy. You can totally see the leg of my tripod in this video, and I had no idea until I'm doing this voiceover right now. But I'm a mom, and I don't have time to redo things, so you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Am I right? So while we have this second together, let's go ahead and make the most of it. I'm going to ask you to be extremely vulnerable in the next coming days and weeks. In exchange, I'm also going to be really vulnerable in a very public way, probably for the first time in my life. Not only do I hope for healing for both of us, but I also really would love to grow an authentic and genuine community of friends around the world who can rely on each other for healing and hope. So if you don't mind, really quickly, before I get into the first journal prompt in the series, following me, liking this, and sharing with a friend, I would really appreciate it. With all of that said, let's get started. So for today, I'd like to ask you one short but very challenging question. If you had no fear, what would you be doing today? I think your answer might surprise you. For me, today, a fearless day, this is exactly what I'd be doing. Starting a very public and very vulnerable healing journey, and trusting the universe that this will find the right people. But probably the hardest part of all of this will be actually posting and continuing to post over the next, I don't know how many days. So please keep me accountable, and please share with me in the comments, what would you do today if you had no fear at all? Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow with another hard-hitting question. I really hope to see you here. Thank you again. Now let's start healing.